Testament was written in Hebrew and the New Testament in Greek. I thought that maybe the Creator, or you might refer to him as the Most High or the Father, would protect it if it is his word, so that you could get what you need out of it.
I think you should also address, young brother, I think you should also address, and which is probably more important, which we're discussing right now, is have you read the Bible? Not have I read the Bible, the Biblos, right, or the Apocrypha. Have I read the Bible? And the answer comes out in most cases, no. Has the pastor or the reverend or the minister that pastors my church read the Bible? This is why I keep stressing that. I mean, we know, like you said, that it was in what they say Hebrew. We also know by studying it, there is no such language as Hebrew. That something was created. The word is Ibra. They created that. So it goes back to another language called Aramic. All right, and then we know Aram was in the 10th chapter of Genesis, began something, and Noah was speaking something before Aram was born. So we have to get back to whatever language Noah was speaking, because the God spoke a language that was diversified. All right, whatever language that was is that the language that they claim the Bible is in? No, they claim outright that the Bible is in one of the dialects that was made into Babel, because they speak of a language that God saw man was speaking, but the gods were conversing with each other in heaven, because he said, "Let us go down and confound their tongues." So he was talking to other beings or angelic beings. So we don't get into polytheism and say there's more than one God to confuse people. He's talking with his angels, but he's having a conversation right then. Then he goes down to earth and he confounds the tongues and it breaks up into different languages. And then out of the seed of Noah comes Abraham. And Abraham is the first man called Hebrew or Ivrit in Hebrew in the Bible. And then a language is born out of him. And now we are standing here today and we are arguing over the Bible, which is admittedly a dialect of God's language. What God would call, what did he say he's going to do? He's going to go down to what? Confound their tongues and cause what? Confusion. Do you see what the problem is? They have us arguing over a language that the Bible admits is a language of confusion, one of the dialects broken up into. Then from that language, from that Hebrew as it became, it grafted into Latin and then went on into Greek, and now there's the King James, we call it King's English, and then it goes into, they said Greek, but King's English, and then it goes into modern English, then you have the Standard Version, the Revised Standard Version, and by the time it gets from what God was saying into a confused or babbled dialect, and then on into Greek, then on into the Vulgate, the Latin, and then on into proper English with King James, and then on into American English so the Americans can understand it,